status of women in Islam is often misunderstood due to false media portrayals, cultural practices, and lack of knowledge. Some people think Islam oppresses women, silences them, and treats them unfairly. But when we look closely at the Qur'an and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, we find something very different. We find honor, dignity, equality, and love. Islam gave women rights when the world gave them none. It protected their roles as daughters, mothers, wives, and leaders. It gave them the right to own, learn, speak, choose, and worship. Islam teaches that women are not lesser. They are equal in faith, responsibility, and reward. This video will take you on a journey, section by section, showing what Allah says about women. We'll look at Quranic verses, real examples, and historical truths. By the end, you'll see clearly. Islam doesn't oppress women. Islam uplifts them. 1. Women are honored in Islam. Islam is the first religion to truly honor and uplift women. It gives women value, protection, and rights that many cultures ignore. In the eyes of Allah, a woman is not weak or less important. She is strong, wise, and capable of achieving the highest ranks of paradise. Allah created women with love and purpose. When a woman is firm in her faith, she becomes a light to her family and society. She is never forgotten in Islam. Her status is high, and her reward with Allah is great. And we have certainly honored the children of Adam, and carried them on the land and sea, and provided for them of the good things, and preferred them over much of what we have created. Isra 17:70. This verse shows that honor is for all of humanity, not just men. Women are part of this beautiful honor Allah gave to mankind. So walk proudly, dear sister. Islam honors you. 2. Girls are a blessing, not a burden. In Islam, daughters are not a burden. They are a beautiful blessing from Allah. Before Islam, people used to feel shame when a girl was born. But Islam came and changed this darkness into light. The Prophet taught that raising daughters with love and kindness leads to Jannah. A daughter brings mercy into a home and pulls the hearts of her parents closer to Allah. Her smile is a gift, her presence is a blessing, and her upbringing is a path to paradise. To Allah belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth. He creates what He wills. He gives to whom He wills, females, and He gives to whom He wills, male. Surah Ash-Shura 42-49. This verse shows clearly that girls are a special gift from Allah. They are not a mistake. They are a chosen blessing. Be proud to raise or be a daughter in Islam. Section 3. Women have rights in Islam. Long before the world spoke about women's rights, Islam had already given them. Islam gave women the right to own property, work, learn, speak, and be respected. A Muslim woman is not powerless. She has a voice, a mind, and a soul honored by Allah. Her rights are protected in every role, as a daughter, a wife, and a mother. These rights are not gifts from society. They are commands from Allah. No one can take them away. Her worth is not hidden. It is written in the words of the Qur'an. And women shall have rights similar to those exercised against them, in accordance with what is recognized to be fair. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:22-8. This verse beautifully confirms that women are equal partners with men in fairness and justice. Dear sister, your rights are real, protected by Allah's command. Never let anyone make you feel otherwise. 4. Women's right in marriage. In Islam, marriage is a bond of love, respect, and choice, not control. A woman has the full right to choose her husband, her voice matters, and her consent is required. No one can force her, not even parents. Islam protects her dignity and freedom in this sacred relationship. Marriage is not about obeying blindly, but about kindness, mercy, and understanding between two hearts. A wife is not a servant, she is a partner. Her happiness and comfort are part of her rights, and Allah watches over her. O believers, it is not permissible for you to inherit women against their will, or mistreat them, to make them return some of the dowry as a ransom for divorce, unless they are found guilty of adultery. Treat them fairly. If you happen to dislike them, you may hate something which Allah turns into a great blessing. An-Nisa 4:19. This verse clearly teaches that a woman's will is sacred in Islam. Her heart is not to be ignored. Her marriage must be based on love and choice, not pressure. That is true Islamic honor. 5. Women have the right to education. Knowledge is power, and Islam opened the doors of learning for every woman. Seeking knowledge is not just allowed for women, it is a duty. A woman's mind is a gift, and Islam encourages her to use it. Educated women raise strong families, build communities, and inspire change. The Prophet's wife Aisha was one of the greatest scholars in Islam. Learning is your right, your light, and your path to success in both worlds. So never feel limited. Allah wants you to grow in wisdom. Say, are those who know equal to those who do not know? Surah Az-Zumar 39:9. This verse teaches that those who seek knowledge are not equal to those who ignore it. As a Muslim woman, learning brings you closer to Allah and raises your rank in this life and the next. 6. Women and inheritance in Islam. Islam was the first to give women the right to inherit. Before Islam, women were denied property and wealth, but Allah gave them their share. A Muslim woman doesn't have to fight for her inheritance, it is her right by divine law. Whether she is a mother, daughter, wife, or sister, her portion is protected in the Qur'an. Even if it is less in some cases, it comes with no financial responsibility. Her share is for her, and no one can take it away. This is the justice of Islam, fair, balanced, and wise. For men is a share of what the parents and close relatives leave, and for women is a share of what the parents and close relatives leave, be it little or much, an obligatory share. An-Nisa 4:7. This verse clearly shows that Allah Himself commands women to receive their inheritance. It is not optional. It is a right from the Lord of the worlds, and no one can deny it. 7. Women can be leaders and influencers. In Islam, a woman is not hidden from greatness. She can lead, guide, and uplift her society. From the home to the classroom, from business to charity, her impact is powerful. Khadijah was a successful businesswoman. Aisha was a brilliant scholar and teacher. Muslim women throughout history shaped the world with knowledge, wisdom, and courage. Islam never limits a woman's strength. It channels it with dignity. Leadership in Islam is about character, not gender. When women rise with faith, they lead with light. The believers, both men and women, are guardians of one another. They encourage good and forbid evil, establish prayer and pay alms tax, and obey Allah and His Messenger. It is they who will be shown Allah's mercy. Surely Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. At-Tawbah 9:71. This verse tells us that men and women work together as partners for good. You, dear sister, have the strength to lead hearts and minds, with faith as your foundation. 8. Women as mothers, a status of honor. In Islam, no role is more honored than that of a mother. The love, pain, and sacrifice of a mother are not forgotten by Allah. She carries life within her, nurtures it with care, and raises the future of the Ummah. Paradise lies beneath her feet. This is the status given to her by Islam. A mother is not just a caregiver, she is a hero, a teacher, a guide. Her reward is endless. Her every hardship is written as a blessing. In her arms lies the mercy of Allah. And we have commanded people to honor their parents. Their mothers bore them through hardship upon hardship, and their weaning takes 2 years. So be grateful to me and your parents. To me is the final return. Luqman 31:14. This verse honors the struggles of every mother. Her pain is sacred. Her love is priceless. Islam lifts her to a place of respect no one else can match. 9. Modesty and hijab. A choice and protection. The hijab is not a symbol of oppression. It is a sign of strength, identity, and devotion. In Islam, modesty is a choice made with love for Allah, not fear of people. The hijab protects a woman's dignity and honors her purity. It is a reminder that her worth is not in her looks, but in her faith and character. A woman who wears hijab walks proudly, knowing her crown is given by Allah. She is not hiding, she is rising. Hijab is not weakness, it is empowerment. O Prophet, ask your wives, daughters, and believing women to draw their cloaks over their bodies. In this way, it is more likely that they will be recognized as virtuous and not be harassed. And Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful. Al-Ahzab 33:59. This verse shows that Allah commanded modesty as a means of protection and respect, not restriction. Your hijab is your shield, your flag of faith, and your personal strength. 10. Women in worship and spiritual equality. In Islam, a woman's connection with Allah is just as strong and sacred as a man's. She prays, fasts, gives charity, and seeks Allah's mercy just like anyone else. Her faith, her dua, and her acts of worship are equal in reward. Allah never overlooks her good deeds, her tears in sujood, or her patience in hardship. In the eyes of Allah, there is no difference between man and woman when it comes to worship. Only sincerity matters. Every step she takes toward Allah is honored and accepted. Indeed, the Muslim men and Muslim women, Allah has prepared for them forgiveness and a great reward. Surah Al-Ahzab 33:35. This verse confirms that spiritual equality in Islam is crystal clear. Your worship, your faith, your striving, all are seen and rewarded by Allah without any limit or barrier. 11. Misunderstandings and cultural practices. Many people confuse culture with Islam. Some unfair practices against women come from tradition, not the teachings of the Qur'an. Islam honors women, but some cultures ignore this and create injustice in the name of religion. It is important to go back to the Qur'an and Sunnah to understand the truth. Islam gives women freedom, voice, and dignity. If someone mistreats women, they are going against Islam, not following it. Know your worth through what Allah says, not through what people do. And who is better than Allah in judgment for a people who have certainty? Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:50. This verse reminds us that Allah's rulings are perfect, while culture can make mistakes. Always seek the truth in Islam, not in customs that go against it. Now you've seen the truth. Islam honors, protects, and uplifts women in every stage of life. From birth to old age, a woman in Islam is valued, cherished, and respected by the one who created her. So if the world tries to tell you otherwise, remember, what Allah says is the truth, and that truth is beautiful. Dear sisters and brothers, spread this message, teach it to your children, share it with the world, because when we speak the truth of Islam, hearts awaken,